Hey everyone, we have been using standard AI chatbots and we all have been into this similar situation wherein, say for example, today I go ahead and build a prompt and start working on something for my project. With the standard AI assistants, the context about my project is set on a particular day, and then tomorrow, if say for example I come back, I have to again set the context and get started with the further work. Standard AI assistants like Microsoft Copilot or ChatGPT have limitation and a lot of limitation if we talk about working with the project context and project data. It feels like that every day you are coming in the office and training a new graduate or new person every day on the same things like what is your team velocity, what is your team ways of working, how is your team structured, and then further going ahead with prompting in the AI assistants to get relevant outcome. And even after doing all of that, the quality of the outcome or the output is very different from what you will get in Claude Cowork. Now let's put an end to all of this with the projects in Claude Cowork. So projects within Claude Cowork will help you to establish the memory, you can say, or the baseline within Claude project, which remembers what exactly your project is all about, what your team structure is, what is your team velocity, whatever detail you want to provide about the project, you can specify within the project. Now let's go ahead and understand how you can set this up. So if we go to the Claude Cowork, go to projects, and in the project we will be able to set up a new project. So if you see at the moment we don't have any project, you can give Claude a folder you already work from. That means now I do not have to come back and say, for example, if I go to the new task in the Claude Cowork, we didn't had any specific folder wherein we can specify the details about the project and the team. But with projects, I can go ahead and do that. So in the project, I'll go ahead and click on new project, and you have a couple of options there. I can start from the scratch, import a project, or use an existing folder. So if say for example, you have an existing folder when you have all the team structure, team data, velocity, all of that available there, you can choose an existing folder. We'll start from the scratch so you know step-by-step process. So I'll go ahead and say new project, and I'll name this project as AI test management. And then you will see automatically that folder will be available or created in the project's location. And here we can add the details about the file. For example, I have already created a file here for the Agile team. Now this is the team profile. For example, we are developing AI enabled test management application. Then what exactly the team is all about. Now this file is also generated with the help of AI. So it is nothing that I have generated each and everything. We have AI tool available, so we can go ahead and generate. Now in your project, you will be having this file automatically, or you will be having the data that is your team specific. I am showcasing here to show you how you will be able to configure project. So say for example, you have the file available when you have the project, the role, the file name, etc. So for example, I'll remove the file name in there and I'll just keep last updated date there. And then we have the team overview and mission, which is what you'll have for your team, the composition of your team, who is the product owner, how many product owner, usually one product owner and scrum master will be there, how many full stack software engineers are there, how many AI ML engineers, how many QA engineers are there, and the UI UX designer. So the team composition you will specify, the sprint cadence you will specify, 2-week iterations, etc. When it starts, when it ends, so that the Claude Cowork understands your team context, your team's velocity, and is able to suggest the tasks and provide you the outcome which is very relevant for your team. Then we talk about the team velocity and capacity is there. So whatever detail you want to provide for your team, how your team story point estimation rules are, how it works, you provide all of that. And then definition of done, how exactly you have documented, or what is the agreement or definition of done, you provide all of that information. So all of this common information is available in this text file. What we'll do is we will simply go ahead and drop that text file in there. So I'll go back to the folder where this file is and I'll simply open this file. Now in the instruction, I'll provide more details about this project. So if you see here, I have some of the details that I want to provide in the instructions as well. So I'll simply go ahead and copy these instructions, and these instructions will help Cowork and the large language model behind Cowork to understand what the role and context it has to assume or put itself into, and then operational alignment rules. So all of those details are there in the prompt here, which I'll go ahead and put into the instructions, and these instructions will then be common across this project. This is the starting point. You can go ahead and update these instructions as and when required. So once you are done with this, simply go ahead and create, or click on create to create a new project. Now you'll see the memory is on. That means the Claude will remember context across conversations in this project. You can turn this off in settings. Okay, so I'll go ahead and create. I have kept the memory on so that the context is remembered. You will see the instructions is there, and then on the computer AI test management folder is there, and memory is enabled. Now we have successfully set the project. Now if I come back tomorrow in my project, I do not have to worry about the regular AI assistants that I have to set up all the context, and during that context setting and all of that, you will definitely forget few of the things and you will not receive relevant answers. In the Claude Cowork, when you have project, you know that you have set all of these things once and it is consistent. It doesn't matter you come next week or next month, everything will be as is. Now, how to make use of this project, or how beneficial this project will be. So say for example, now all of the project setup and context setting about the project has been done. Now if say for example, I have a user story. Okay, now this user story is predictive failure analysis for test executions. It has some of the estimates. So your team has already done some of the estimates and mentioned as complex due to high technical uncertainty. Now what I want to do is, in the project setup has already been done. I want to put this user story, okay, and ask Claude Cowork that we need to bring this predictive failure analysis user story into the upcoming sprint based on the team profile constraints. How should we handle this? So I am looking for the AI suggestion or the Claude Cowork suggestion whether the user story that we are pulling into the next sprint is going to be fine, or what suggestion do I get from AI. Okay, so now I can go ahead and simply in the prompt, I'll go ahead and paste it. So in the project here, we need to bring this predictive failure analysis story based on our team profile. Now the team profile is clearly available to Claude Cowork because we have set up this project and we are working in this specific project, AI test management, right? So now I'll put the user story below that, and let's see the beauty of Claude Cowork, how it is going to provide you the suggestions, whether you will be able to pull it, what are the constraints, how you should be tackling this user story. Okay, so let me minimize things a little bit. Let me send this. Now you see the outcome, the thought process. So at 8th story point with a new ML pipeline, this story hits our flag threshold and carries a real sprint risk because we have the team data in there, the sprint data, the team velocity, everything there available in this project, and based on that it is able to provide a suggestion whether when we pull this user story as is it a risk, or how should we be tackling this user story. So if you'll see that if the model tuning stalls, the whole story blocks, and here's the recommendation. So break it into 3 independent stories. Now you are getting some real benefits of using AI or Claude Cowork. You are getting the real suggestions now, not any random AI assistants. It's the real project based information that you break this user story into 3 smaller stories which have 2 points, 5 points and 2 points, and then you pull specific user stories. So 2A and 2C are non-AI work. They get done regardless of the model tuning. So you can see how intelligently it is breaking up these user stories, and it is freeing up you and your team to actually go ahead and build the functionality of the product. So now you can go ahead and pull the smaller user stories, and then if time permits, accordingly you can fit in the remaining user stories. So definition of done, flags to resolve before pulling 2B into sprint. So these are some of the flags around definition of done, because we have definition of done data available in the project as well. Okay, and you will finally get the sprint recommendation. So pull 2A and 2C. Now gate 2B on having working baseline data set and latency benchmark confirmed in sprint planning. Don't pull it blind. So this is how the project in Claude Cowork is going to help you in real time with your project planning and project and teamwork in the software development space. This is just one example. You can go ahead and think of any other examples in the project management and software development space and use this great feature of Claude Cowork. Thank you. I'll see you in the next one.